This is Sahasra Rapaka. I wish you a happy Motilal Nehru Jayanti. Motilal Nehru was an Indian lawyer, activist and politician belonging to the Indian National Congress. He also served as the Congress president twice, 1919 to 1920 and 1928 to 1929. He was a grandfather of the Nehru-Gandhi family and the father of the Jawaharlal Nehru. Motilal Nehru was born on 6th May 1861 in Agra, Northwestern Provinces, British India, present-day Uttar Pradesh, India, to Gangadhar Nehru and Janu Rani Nehru. The Nehru family had been settled for several generations in Delhi, and Gangadhar Nehru was a Kotwal of Delhi city. During India's independence struggle of 1857, Gangadhar left Delhi with his family and moved to Agra, where some of his relatives lived. Motilal's two older brothers, Bansidhar Nehru and Nandlal Nehru, were 19 and 16 years old respectively. Nandlal secured a job as a clerk in the court of a Raja of Khetri and began supporting his mother and brother. Thus, Motilal came to spend his childhood in Khetri, second largest Tikana, federal estate within the province state of Jaipur, now in Rajasthan. Motilal passed the lawyer examination in 1883 and began practicing as a lawyer at Kanpur. 3 years later, he moved to Allahabad to join the profitable practice already established by his brother Nandlal. The following year, in April 1887, his brother died at the age of 42, leaving behind 5 sons and 2 daughters. Thus, Motilal, at the age of 25, became sole breadwinner of the extended Nehru family. Many of Motilal's suits were civil cases involving large land-owning families, and soon he made a mark for himself in the legal profession of Allahabad. Within the success of his practice, in 1900, he bought a large family home in the civil lines of the city, rebuilt it and named it Anand Bhavan. Motilal Nehru twice served as president of the Congress party, once in Amritsar and the second time in Calcutta. The Jallianwala Bagh butchery of 1919 left a deep impression on him, where it has been reported, "My blood is boiling." He was arrested during the non-cooperation movement. Although initially close to Gandhi, he openly criticized Gandhi's suspension of civil resistance in 1922 due to the murder of policeman by a violent crowd in Chauri Chaura in Uttar Pradesh. Motilal later joined the Swaraj Party, which sought to enter the British-sponsored councils. Motilal had been elected to the United Provinces Legislative Council, where he staged the first walkout in the protest of the rejection of a resolution he had moved. In 1923, Nehru was elected to the new Central Legislative Assembly of British India in New Delhi and became leader of the opposition. In 1909, he reached the top of his legal career by gaining the appear in the Privy Council of Great Britain. His frequent visits to Europe angered the Kashmiri Brahmin community, as he refused to perform the traditional Prayaschit or Reformation ceremony after crossing the ocean. He was the first chairman of the board of directors of the Leader and leading daily publishing from Allahabad. On 5th February 1919, He launched a new daily paper, The Independent, as a counterblast to the leader, which was much open-minded for Motilal's standard and articulate thought in 1990. He started on the path to become wealthy among the few leaders of the Indian National Congress. Under the influence of Mahatma Gandhi, Nehru demanded a representative conference to draft a constitution conferring full dominion status on India to be enacted by the British Parliament. This demand was rejected by the Assembly, and as a result, Nehru and his colleagues resigned their assembly seats and returned to the Congress party. The entry of Motilal's son Jawaharlal Nehru into politics in 1916 started the most powerful and influential Indian political dynasty. When in 1929 Jawaharlal Nehru was elected as Congress president, it greatly pleased Motilal and Nehru family admirers to see the son take over from his father. Jawaharlal had opposed his father's preference for dominion status and had not left the Congress party when Motilal helped found the Swaraj party. Motilal Nehru chaired the famous Nehru Commission in 1928, a counter to all British Simon Commissions. The Nehru Report, the first constitution written by Indians only, envisioned a dominion status for India within the empire, akin to Australia, New Zealand and Canada. It was authorized by the Congress party by more nationalist Indians who sought complete independence. The report was rejected by the Muslim leadership of India, especially Muhammad Ali Jinnah, for its unfair rules towards Muslims. Finally, he died on 6th February 1931 in Lucknow. Thank you.